Equipment is one of the most important things in Clash of Clans, which makes getting ores an absolute priority. So this video is going to be your one-stop shop, everything you need to know about ores, from getting more ores to using them more effectively. On top of this, I'm going to be giving you guys the best ore tracker to date. And guys, this tracker is going to be able to fit your playstyle no matter how you play. And I would even go as far as to say this is one of the best Clash of Clans tools ever made, like today. To kick things off, let's go ahead and talk about every way that you can get ores in the game right now. For free-to-play players, most of you will be getting your daily star bonuses, which gives you a set income of ores every day. Ideally, you should be climbing to the higher leagues because that's where most of the ores are. For example, at Legends League, you can get 54 glowy ore and 1000 shiny ore every day. Another way to get ores is through your war bonuses, and an important thing to know is that for free-to-play players, this is the only way that you're gonna get your Starry ores. The amount of ores you can get is going to depend on the strength of the base that you're attacking, and of course if you win the war or not, because if you lose, you're only going to get 50% of the ores that are available. Because of this, you want to maximize your win percentage by any means necessary, and this really adds up. Another way for free-to-play players to get ores is through the raid medal shop. You can trade in your raid medals and get 2 sets of shiny ore, glowy ore, or starry ore every single week. In-game events are also a great way for players to get free ores. Just recently, we had a Cookie Clashmas event where you could get ores from the special event for free. Last but not least, there are gems. So if you're a free-to-play player, you can spend your gems to get some ores, but I really wouldn't recommend this. It is not efficient, and there are a lot better ways that you can spend your gems. Now for spenders, you guys have all the same options that free-to-play players have, but you have some other methods as well for you to get some ores, including the premium event pass. This option will give you a lot of starry ores, which is really significant. You can also buy these ore bundles once in a while directly from the shop, but for those of you that keep up with my deals analysis, you know that I really don't recommend this. However, because it is a recurrent thing, I figured I'd throw it in here just so you guys know. Okay, now that we know that every single way that you can get ores, whether you're free to play or a spender, let's go ahead and talk about maximizing them. First off, you want to get to the highest league possible without suffering any builder lag, meaning you can keep down your builders 24/7. However, if you're in a super high league, to get as many ores as possible, but you can't keep your builders down because you can't get resources, I would recommend against this, because remember, time is your most valuable resource. Both are significant, and I wouldn't sacrifice one for the other. On the note of wars, they should be done non-stop no matter what type of clan you are. There is no penalty for you to do a war. Even if you lose, you'll still get some ores, so this is a no-brainer. On a side note, this is a great reason to rush, by the way, because if you rush, your offensive weight will get stronger, which means you'll be able to take out stronger bases and thus get more ores. And this next consideration is something that might be obvious to some of you, but some of you might not know. But if you're in a clan war and you are clearly going to win that war, and you have the time and the patience to wait, you can wait till the end of the war and hit the highest bases possible so that you get more ores, since you only really need 1 star on any base. However, because we're playing a clan game and you want to make sure that you're winning the war, since that's more important, make sure you know 100% that this is okay and try to get it cleared by somebody in your clan. Next, we have raid medals. Now, should you be spending raid medals on ores? I think it depends. Now, I recommend foregoing your hero upgrades and just buying hero potions from the raid medal shop instead. That's the most efficient thing you can do. That saves you a lot of builder time. But a lot of you in the comments of the hero video said that, you know, you were not willing to do this and that it becomes really boring, and that's 100% valid. That's alright. So if you're not buying the hero potions from the raid medal shop, I think you should 100% be buying the ores. But if you do buy ores, what type of ores should you buy? It's been rumored that starry ores are really the limiting factor and that you should always buy them, but is this actually true? The thing is, it really depends on the amount of epic equipment you have on whether or not you should be buying starry ores. If you only have 1 epic equipment, starry ore is actually not the limiting factor. So the question becomes, how many pieces do you need for starry ore to become that limiting factor? And after doing a little bit of math myself, I found out that the 3rd piece of epic equipment in your entire set of 8 is the one that is going to require you to actually have more starry ore. But if you have less than 3 epic equipment in the set that you're upgrading or the set that you want to upgrade, then I actually would buy the glowy ore, since it still is the limiting factor factor because every piece of equipment needs it. Now, of course, this is not a hard and fast rule because some of you have high levels on your epics, some of you have low levels on your epics, but once again, by the end of this video, I'm going to be giving you the best ore tracker, and yes, you will be able to determine what your personal limiting factor is. Now, before we continue, I just want to talk really quickly about future balance changes. This is a hot topic right now, especially due to the fact that the February balance changes were announced 2 days ago. But in my honest opinion, the changes that are coming are pretty fair, and I hope that this trend continues, because as long as it does, I would still recommend upgrading any equipment you want to use because it takes no time for you to upgrade. And this has been one of the biggest benefits to the equipment system because you can immediately use your upgrades and benefit from them right now. Look, my honest opinion when it comes to balance changes is to not overcomplicate it. If you guys like using a piece of equipment or a specific strategy, then go ahead and invest into it.
And just know that I'll stand up for you as well as a bunch of other creators if we think something is being unfair. So don't worry too hard about all of that, just try to have fun with what we have.
Now, I told you guys that I'm going to give you the best equipment tool to date, but it's not because of me, it is because of this legend right here. Now, an awesome viewer named Casper, he emailed me a while back talking about this spreadsheet that he's making. And this is the spreadsheet right here, and I'm telling you, this is the best equipment spreadsheet I've seen to date. And I absolutely love this as a creator because obviously, you know, I'm trying to put out the best videos as possible and things like that, but it's awesome to see what members of the community have done as well and how you guys are helping each other. So let me go ahead and show you what he's been working on. So the way you guys can access this sheet is by going to the description and making a copy of this spreadsheet in Google Sheets. After this, you're gonna go to the calculations tab and put in all of your personalized details from the town hall that you're at to the win ratio that you guys have in war to the league that you're farming in. Literally everything is here. And this spreadsheet will not only tell you how many ores you're gonna need to actually max your equipment, but it's gonna give you an estimated duration based on all the other details as well. Now, let's say a brand new piece of equipment comes out, and don't worry, you don't have to learn the spreadsheet because he's actually stating this and you can see the change log right here. But wait up, let's say you want to, you know, change up your style and you want to use a different piece of equipment and upgrade that instead. All you have to do is just uncheck the ones you were using before and then just check the new ones, and the spreadsheet will update automatically. I mean, I can't say this enough, this spreadsheet is absolutely fantastic. I mean, really big shout out to Casper, not only for, you know, having the knowledge to actually do this, but, you know, to put the time and effort aside to actually make a spreadsheet and then share it with everybody. I think that's just a testament to his character, so thank you so much. I will have the current version of this tool in the description, but in the future, if you want an updated version, you can find it in my Discord in the BD Legend resources tab. Now, with all of that information about ores, you should be 100% confident about ores for literally the rest of the year, as long as we don't have any major updates. But forget the rest of the year, you're going to be missing out on tons of loot this week if you're not taking advantage of the new streak event. That's why you need to watch this video right here, where I not only talk about the brand new streak event and the details about it, but also break down some of the most broken ways for you to get a lot of loot really fast.